I spend lots and lots of time alone now. My sister came and spent a couple months with me, which was just wonderful. But I gotta say, I'm not really minding this alone time. It's time to really try to find my footing and, I guess, openly grieve without worrying about what anybody's thinking about it. I think it's helped me process this whole thing. It's never going to be fully processed, but it's helping me get to a spot where I have calm times. I'd really like to hear from others who've experienced this kind of grief and what kinds of things helped you, because I really got no answers here. The only thing I know is to just keep feeling it and trying to talk about it and seeing if the grief, I don't know what I want it to do. The intensity, I want the intensity to lessen. That's what I want it to do, to see if the intensity lessens. There's always going to be grief. That's pretty obvious. There's never going to be a time when I'm not going to grieve for this individual. It was just way too much to lose. But I would like to try to lessen the intensity just for daily living. I can't go and mention him in passing without getting teared up still. And I should be able to keep a better grip than that, I'm thinking. I don't need to let everybody see that piece of me. Had to go send some things from UPS the other day. It was a nightmare. I wanted them to be sent overnight because they were important documents sending to a family member, and they happened to include the death certificates. And the lady at UPS, kind of using that term loosely, she was no lady, and she certainly didn't know how to handle her business. I looked it up later and understand that they're really sketchy about sending things these days because people send drugs in the mail. It was simply an envelope, and I wanted to send it, and it had a foreign name on it, although it was being sent to a U.S. city. And she just looked at it and said, "I'm not going to send that for you." And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I'm not going to send that. What's in it?" And I said, "Just paperwork." Anyway, it went on till she had me pull the paperwork out and put it on the table so she could see it. Well, it was tough enough putting those certificates in there without having to pull them out publicly and show her and have her scrutinize them. It was pretty ugly. She ended up sending it, but it was one of those times. I don't know, maybe anybody would have failed during that time, but I was a pretty big wreck when I got done with that. It kind of lasted a while. But I would like to get through simpler things like, I don't know, just mentioning something from the past in passing that included him to maybe even a stranger without getting teared up. I don't think that's too much of a goal to ask for, because I can't do that now. So, anyway, that's all I got.